The Magnolia Bowl, often overlooked in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels about to kick it away and get this season started. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So LSU's offense will go on the attack first. LSU really put it on the Rebels the last time these two clashed and took home all the flowers in the Magnolia Bowl.
LSU was so dominant in that game. Offensively, defensively, on special teams. It almost seemed like Ole Miss didn't even show up, so Ole Miss has got to play with more sense of urgency this time around.
Yeah, and talking to the Ole Miss guys and their staff, they're pretty upset about it. Like, this did not sit well with them. This rivalry game means something to them, and they're ready to come out here and get that taste out of their mouth and grab their flower back.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Rebels offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's a heat. Right on the money. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quickly to the tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback running on the draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job.
There he goes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down into 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the timing just a hair off. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The Rebels want to move quickly. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Got his man downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll pull it on the read. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun to give, looking for room. Sweet cut there. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. He'll keep it himself. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
they'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He has the first and still on his feet. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Rebels head it quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Third down coming up.
They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, vitally important to take care of the football this time. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense, defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. He's got him. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. The Rebels in the hurry up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off the play fake on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway and now they're in business. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Red pass, it's complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. Pushes ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited. This offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He'll start this drive firing. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Take the return out of the equation. It's rainy weather, fair catches signaled for and made. Off play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now on first down from the 40. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 52 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. It's a draw. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Rebels are in the red zone. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'll immediately call timeout.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something.
Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
LSU, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Gets it past the marker. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
One more snap coming before halftime. Hands it off. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Got room on the return.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll do it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive set.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. It's good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the move from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. They'll start this drive going to the air. Had to get rid of it quickly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Goes to the option. Now the toss. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. The Rebels will punt this one away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Got a man in the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The option look. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Using the quick game.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down here for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Second down coming up.
Gets it out fast. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Sets up the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after making the extra point, they're down 24-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Cam the Ram isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 10 over ULM. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just just never developed. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And after that, best thing you can do, punt it away. Here comes the special teams. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
That's a really nice job holding that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to work.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 32-29. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his target down the middle. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. He'll keep it himself. Ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here comes the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU! Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll send the back in motion. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
LSU will get a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got him downfield. And they'll mark him down after making that grab, and that's one way to start digging out of that hole, but they're still short of the 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Field goal is good. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's shoot.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Looking to throw for it. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now they'll run it on the toss. Across the 45. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Some misdirection with the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And, guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snags it over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the 1st down. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Quickly complete. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. On the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Here comes the 2-point try. They want to throw it. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as the two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Got to find a completion on this one. Under fire. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Ole Miss gets the daily dump. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU, and as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.